All right, everyone, welcome to the program. I hope you all are doing really great. On this episode, we're going to talk about a few really important things, and I know some stuff that's on your minds. So the first thing I want to talk about is a stimulus, a real stimulus that is going to be starting in July. It's going to be giving out hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to a very large group of individuals. So I want to share what that's all about and all the information you need to know about that. I also want to talk about this $200 increase to Social Security. This has been floating around for a while. I know some YouTubers are on top of this, and I want to give you the lowdown on exactly what you need to know about this $200 increase and what's real and what's not real about it. And then I want to give you just some updated information on the fourth stimulus. Again, I know a lot of people are talking about a fourth stimulus, so I'm just going to let you know exactly where I stand on it at this point. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the actual stimulus money that is going to start flowing out in July to the American people. This was a part of the American Rescue Plan. That same bill that gave us all those stimulus checks just a month or so ago is now going to start divvying out more money to the American people. And this is the way it's going to work. This is for individuals who have children or who are claiming dependents that are 17 years, 11 months, 30 days and younger. You are now going to start getting some money starting in July. The normal tax credit on any normal year for an individual who claims a child is $2,000 per child. What the American Rescue Plan did is it raised that up. For any children 0 to 6 years of age, it is now $3,600. And for any children between 6 and 17, including the 17th year, it is now $3,000. And what the government is going to do is they're going to start giving that money to you month to month starting in July. So you're going to receive half of that money between July and December, and you're going to receive the rest of that money when you file your taxes. So what do you need to do in order to start receiving this money? My guess, although they haven't been as transparent as they can, is you don't have to actually do anything. Although the IRS and the Treasury are forming a portal, I'm going to show you that in just a moment, so stick with me. I believe that if you did file your taxes already, or you put your information into the IRS website, or you've gotten any stimulus money at all, the government already knows you exist. And if they already know that you have a dependent or somebody who gets 50% or more of their support from you and are 17 and under, the IRS, the government, should start automatically putting that money in your bank account starting in July. Of course, if they have your bank account on file. If they don't, perhaps they'll send out a check. This is currently what the IRS has. This is the portal right here, Advanced Child Tax Credit Payments in 2021. And it says right there, check back soon for information for taxpayers who may receive advanced child tax credit payments in 2021. So this portal, this page right here, is going to go live soon. If you are a subscriber of this channel, I will let you know when it goes live. And if you are a parent, if you have a child or somebody who relies on you, you're gonna want to go to this portal to make sure that the information is correct. In addition, that is the place where you can update information. So if you have a new child, which my family will be, we are expected to have a new little one at the end of May, we would be able to put that child's information into that portal so that the government then knows that that child exists. Of course, the child has to have a social security number, be an American citizen, and that will be the case. You put that information in and you will start getting paid for that child as well. In addition, I believe that portal is going to give you the option on whether or not you want to receive month-to-month payments, or if you just want to get it as a lump sum when you file your taxes. A lot of people like that. A lot of people want to just get a big sum of money at the same time. And so that might be a setting that you can change by using that portal. Now I want to move on to the $200 increase for Social Security. Like I said, this has been rumbling around for a while, and I hear a lot of people telling me that some YouTubers, some information's coming out, that this is going to happen, that it's real, that the $200 increase is just around the corner. In order to tackle this situation, I want to bring you here to this webpage, because this is probably the most official webpage when it comes to this $200 increase, because this is literally a Senate.gov webpage. This is Senator Elizabeth Warren's webpage on this specific issue. And you can see the title there, Schumer, Warren, and Wyden unveil plan to increase benefits by $200 per month for all Social Security beneficiaries. And so that would be $200 per month, and over a 2-year time period, $4,000, and maybe eventually they would make it permanent. But this is the thing that's really important about this webpage. Look at the date. March 21, 2020. This idea of a $200 increase is nothing new, and it's no closer to actually happening as it was back in March 21st, 2020. It's not like there are senators and people in the House who are like really amping up to get this done. It's not like they're putting it into the infrastructure bill or the $2 to $3 trillion new bill that they want to pass in the future. There's none of that. In my opinion, it's actually lost some steam when I look at all of the lawmakers. And I wanted to show you that article to show you just how old this news is. It's just recirculating over and over again with nothing actually getting done. You think if the senators and lawmakers were going to do this, they would have done it already. They would have done it at the height of the pandemic. They would have done it in the first stimulus bill or the second stimulus bill or the third stimulus bill. But now we have more jobs coming back. The economy's doing better. Stock market's doing better. Pandemic is starting to lessen. We're getting the vaccines out. And now they're going to do it. If they couldn't do it before, you think they're going to do it now? That news is over a year old at this point, and there's no steam in this direction. So in my opinion, although it would be a nice thing, I don't think they're going to do anything at all. I think they're just going to continue to rely on the yearly increase that Social Security beneficiaries get for the average cost of living, which is normally, I don't know, it's like $20, $30, something like that, not much. But I don't think the lawmakers are actually really going to do anything about this $200 increase. This brings me now to the fourth stimulus. And so this is sort of a hot topic issue. And if you saw my last video, you kind of know where I stand on it. And this is what I'm going to say. The chances of getting a fourth stimulus this year, and I'll say this year because anything can change, is next to zero. It's nearly negligible. It's almost a waste of your time, really, to spend any of your brain power even thinking about it. Our lawmakers are not excited about doing another stimulus. Yes, there are some lawmakers who are, approximately 21 in the Senate, but that is not enough. There are 100 senators. 21 senators isn't going to do anything, and they are the fringe senators. When I say fringe, they are off to the, they're not in the center, these senators. They're way off to the fringe. They're probably the 21 most liberal senators. And I don't say that in disrespect. I'm just trying to say that to give you a reality of like, it's not like the 21 middle ground senators. There are moderate Democrats who will not vote for this thing in the Senate. Joe Manchin will not vote for this. He's a Democrat. Kyrsten Sinema is not going to vote for this. And not only them, but now you're going to have more Democrats in the Senate. They're not going to vote for a fourth stimulus. I don't even know if another stimulus would make it past the House of Representatives. Even if you have 70 people or 100 people supporting it in the House of Representatives, there is 435 representatives. It simply isn't enough steam. And the fact of the matter is the economy is improving. The unemployment number is going down consistently. More jobs are being added consistently. More openings are occurring all over the place in all these different states. We're seeing more people get vaccinated. We're seeing the stock market improving. I mean, all signs are pointing forward to they're not going to do a fourth stimulus. I get that people can use it, but they're going to try to target stimulus much more because the reality of the situation is not enough people actually need it right now. And before you get angry at me, this is what I mean. The average American at this point who has their job back, the middle class American, maybe the above middle class American, the rich American, anyone who's gotten their job back, they don't need the money anymore. Yes, there is certain groups of people in American society who do. But when you give out a stimulus like they've been doing, they've been giving this out to 150 million people in the United States of America. That's no longer needed. Now you might have 30 or 40 million people who need stimulus. So they're going to have to rethink how they're doing this because the whole point of a stimulus was for people to spend the money and stimulate the economy. That has happened. You can't give out too much money because if you give out too much money, then you actually can cause inflation, which is happening right now. And I'm talking about larger than normal inflation is occurring right now. If they do this again, then they're only going to make that problem worse. What they're going to want to do is not give out 150 to 160 million people another stimulus. They're going to want to target it more to specific individuals. And hopefully they target it correctly. Maybe that is Social Security beneficiaries. Maybe it is veterans. Maybe it is people with college debt. Maybe it is parents with children. I don't really know. But what I can tell you from an educated and data-backed perspective from these lawmakers and everything we're seeing coming down the line economically, there is almost zero chance of a fourth stimulus check. And I have seen people say the complete opposite of me on YouTube. They will say, I think there's almost a 100% chance. And it couldn't be more oppositional to reality. And these might be very nice people, and they seem like they are, and all of that. And I get it. Fourth stimulus, I'd love another fourth stimulus. It'd be great. I mean, it'd be great for my channel. It'd be great to get more money in here. I would not like the inflation that's going to definitely come down the line as we keep doing this. But yeah, it would be great to say that. But it's just dead wrong. It's just not the direction our lawmakers are going. It's not the direction our economy is going. And so that's not what we're going to see happen. And I'm willing to sit here and share with you the truth. If something changes, I will let you know. But as of right now, for this year, nothing has changed. You would have to see this pandemic get far worse again, and you would have to see unemployment start to skyrocket again in order for a forced stimulus to really be considered, never minding recurring payments, which is just not going to happen. So I wanted to share that truth with you. I hope that the information about parents receiving money in July is helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep kept up to date on that. Also, the $200 increase to Social Security as well. Just wanted to give you the honest truth on that. Thank you for coming along with me. As always, I will catch you all next time.